Shameful capitulation of workers' leadership in face of mourning demands. With hunger, blackouts and war knocking urgently at workers' doors, our demand should be, don't mourn, organise. The astounding decision by the TUC to postpone its annual Congress in Brighton out of respect for the death of Queen Elizabeth will be greeted with a near audible sigh of relief across the union hierarchy. A spontaneous fight back had been building, erupting in militant strikes by posties, rail workers and others, taking on a new sharpness as the harsh reality behind the anodyne phrase cost of living crisis is starting to be felt by millions of workers. This has been most uncomfortable for the TUC mandarins, whose entire claim to legitimacy rests upon their supposed role as the general staff of the labour movement, giving overall leadership. As the Brighton Bash loomed, pressure was increasing for the TUC to give direction to workers' fight back. The demise of the reigning monarch was just the excuse it needed to dodge this urgent responsibility, allowing it to surf a shallow wave of jingoist nostalgia and to join in distracting workers from the class struggle instead of directing their prosecution of it. With a near identical turn of phrase, union leaders dutifully queued up to mouth the same tired shibboleths about a nation in mourning for the loss of a beloved monarch, who alleged service to the nation, a nation united in grief ad nauseam. No doubt our new king, Charles III, will be first in line to return the favour, dipping his hand deep into his capacious pockets this winter, when those same workers face hunger and blackouts. The CWU's Dave Ward explained why his union had pulled the plug on what was shaping up to be a serious militant defence of pay and conditions by postal workers as follows. Quote, "Following the very sad news of the passing of the Queen, and out of respect for her service to the country and her family, the union has decided to call off tomorrow's planned strike action." End quote. If trade unions respond in this way to the demise of the monarch, what kind of response can we expect when it's a question of war and peace? We have already had the unedifying spectacle of workers refusing to handle Russian seaborne freight, in a cruel reverse parody of the anti-imperialist British dockers who refused to load military supplies to be used in the war to crush the Russian Revolution a century ago. Workers need to know, and it is the job of communists to tell them, that their true class interests can only be advanced through proletarian internationalism and the anti-imperialist movement, and not via the Union Jack and the British bourgeoisie, whether tricked out in the pomp and circumstance of a bourgeoisified monarchy with phony feudal trappings, or served straight up in the form of bourgeois dictatorship. If we are to mourn, let us mourn for something worth mourning for. Better still, let's stop mourning and start organising. Mourning for the wet supermarket voucher that got refused. Mourning for the cancelled operation. Mourning for the christening Grandad missed because of the coach ticket he could not afford. Mourning for the kids' shoes that got tight and cannot be replaced. Mourning for the last portion of cereal before Mum went to bed hungry. And a minute's silence for the working class that cancels its strikes because of mourning.
Thanks for listening to Proletarian Radio. We aim to bring you the best Marxist analysis on current affairs revolutionary history, and theory. Do like, comment, subscribe, and share our content to help us reach the widest possible audience. We are a small organization with limited resources, and we need worker support if we are to grow and fulfill our mission. If you are able to make a one-off or regular donation, no matter how small, please visit our website at thecommunists.org and register as a supporter.